Tonight we going up and we ain't never coming down. We ain't never coming down. Tonight we going up and we ain't never coming down.
Hope spin.
Tonight we going up and we ain't never coming down.
IMS.
We ain't never coming down. Tonight we going up and we ain't never come down.
Kenny Beats. Let's go.
I know everybody talking about it. They taking pictures every time that we go out. There's no way for us to get around it. You can tell from here it's about to go down. I'ma tell you when it's going down. I'ma tell you where it's going. I'ma tell you when it's going down. I'ma tell you where it's going. Tonight we going.
Right?
All right, it is recording.
Woo-hoo.
What's up?
Hey.
Welcome to more of Everything Media Podcast, where no one's got us like us. And I got a very, very special guest. One of my first guests in my brand new location.
Yeah.
I could call it location, right?
Yeah,
it's brand new. Just
it
because it's not
is.
an official studio anymore. It's still in a new location. I got Hope here with me.
Yes.
Hope Spin. Which one do you like to go
Hey.
by? Hope or Hope Spin?
I actually dropped the spin, so it's just Hope now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, on Google, you're still Hope Spin everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not getting rid of it. Like, all this stuff is still going to be there. All my history and all that. You can go back and look at it. But it was just time for a new venture, a new chapter, you know?
And Hope, the first time that I heard about you was on 88. You were doing the Pump It or Dump It.
Yes.
That's when you had drop bands. Was it a brand new that just was it a brand new song at the time, or you had it around for a while? Because I saw the video like right after the song played. So you had
Okay.
that song for a while after the
Yeah.
Pump It or Dump It.
Actually, it's funny. I just now started celebrating the 1-year anniversary to it because we just released it a year ago this month. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Congratulations
Thank
on that.
you.
Congratulations. And then when I was looking you up after 88, I seen you had a big track record, as we were just talking about. You have a big track record. You still have things on YouTube from years ago. You still have
yeah.
songs, videos. Yes, I've seen them all. I've seen the Dance With Me.
No,
I've seen.
what? I knew
I've
you were
seen
going to go there. I was
everything.
like, please don't.
I've
no.
seen them all. I do my research.
Oh my
I've seen it all.
gosh.
Yeah. So we gonna talk about that though. We're gonna talk about that
No.
though. But I want you to tell us where you just came from right now, because that's another thing about you. You don't stop working. Like, your track record is so big. You don't stop working. You're always grinding. Where'd you just come from right now? You just came from a show.
Yes, I did. It was at GameWorks at Town Square. It was with the 3 Card and J Hype. That was a super dope event. We had a meet and greet afterwards, and just good things to come from that. I'm really excited. It's funny because 3 Card and I, we've been on this same show for like 5 or 6 years in a row. Like,
Really?
Yeah, because Big Mike every year he does National Night Out and Safe Halloween, and they perform at it every year, and I perform at it every year.
Who's Big Mike, by the way? Who's
Oh,
Big Mike?
Big Mike. So he's out in LA. He does a lot of shows over there, and he actually, me going out to LA, he brought me over there when I was like 15, and that really, I like to say, really inspired me and catapulted me. Like, from that moment on, like, that was a huge moment for me. So him bringing me over there and doing shows, like, I saw a ton of competition, because I was in Vegas, but I wasn't really plugged in yet. So I went over there and I got plugged in, and I just saw a ton of talent. And like, these are kids my age, like they were 15 and they were doing the dang thing. Like, I mean, like I've never seen before. Like, these kids took it so seriously, and I'm like, wow, like they were homeschooled, they were this and that. Like, it was normal for them. This was a lifestyle. So I came over back to Vegas, and I wasn't enjoying my high school experience. So I was like, you know what? And I was with Bully Busters as well at the time and doing the school tour.
Shout
so
out
I was
Big
like,
Keith.
yeah,
Bully
shout out
Busters
to Big
702.
Keith.
Yeah.
Huge shout out to Big Keith. These are all people that really shaped me as an artist and helped me out and get out there and inspired me. So that happened. I was with Bully Busters on the school tour. I was like, you know what? I'm not enjoying my high school experience. I'm just going to homeschool. I'm going to take this music stuff to the next level. I'm going to get really serious with it. And so from then on, and it was funny because out here, like, I would tell people, oh, I'm homeschooled, and they'd be like, what? But you go over to LA and you ask a 15-year-old, like, what do you do? They're like, oh, I'm 15, I'm homeschooled, and I do music. They're like, oh, yeah, that's normal. Like, it's normal over there. But I came over here and did it, and everyone's looking at me funny, and I'm like, well, this is going to be different. But I still stuck with it. I graduated from online school, and so I wouldn't change anything about my journey, you know? It got me to where I am today, so it's like, You cannot, just like with Dance With Me, I can't knock that because it got me to this
Yeah,
point.
it did. It really
It did.
Yeah, so shout out to Big Mike, Bully Buster 702, and
Yes.
all the kids that are out there grinding, homeschooling. Man,
Yes.
that's what I like to ask artists a lot. You know, you weigh the pros and cons. You know, is it either drop everything, almost even your personal life, just to continue this music thing,
Oh, yeah.
or if you just can't take it anymore, would you just stick to that 9 to 5 if it paid you a good money hour, but you wouldn't get any time? And 9 times out of 10 artists say, nah, I love the music.
Yes.
I love it so much. So I want to ask you about Jama Music.
Yes.
Shout out to Jama Music.
Yes.
Still holding you down forever and
Huge
ever.
shout out to Jama. Yes, they're
Tell me a little
still
bit
my
about
team.
Jama Music label and some of the artists that they might still have. I saw online they had a couple artists years ago, but I don't know. You tell me if they have artists and what they did for you.
All right. Well, Jama, it stands for Ja is God and Ma is like mother. So that's what Jama stands for. They're an independent company out here based in Las Vegas. They helped develop me, and that's how we met Big Mike. They got that connection. They made that connection, and we got involved with Big Mike. They knew Big Keith for years, and then they were like, hey, Hope wants to do music. And so Big Keith was gracious enough to take me on. It was like, yeah, of course. And so they also had DJjingar on the roster. They help out a bunch of different artists in Vegas. I mean, the list goes on. It even goes way back to like Bozy Thompson, and just like it goes back.
Okay.
So they specialize in artist development. They really want to help take you to the next level. And that's what I've experienced a lot with them, is getting to the next level, because I'm now with Dynasty and they're overseas in the UK. So that's also their connection and they're doing as well. So they don't really bind you to anything. They just want to help you as best as they can and just see what they can do for you. So
Artist development.
yes, exactly. That's what they mainly do. But, you know, they've also done management before, and
Okay.
they do some different things.
And ladies and gentlemen, DJjingar is in the building. He doesn't
Yes,
have a
he
mic right
is.
now, but he's chilling on his phone, on Instagram, something like that, promoting. So
Oh, yeah.
Hope, I've seen a good majority of your videos. I gotta ask
Yeah.
you, what the hell is the budget on your videos? Is it limitless? Your budget? You've done so many damn videos, so many places. Is that shit limitless, or is it like planned out and then set, and then next one comes up and what? Because you
I'm
have
gonna
so
tell
many
you.
nice, amazing, good looking videos.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, my Drop Bands video and my We Ain't video, that was actually done through a management company called I Manage Stars, because before I was with Dynasty, I also met a gentleman named Nathaniel Livingston, and he's also the one that wrote We Ain't and Drop Bands.
Okay.
And yeah, I co-wrote it. We worked on that
Nice.
together. And so I went out to LA and did that a lot, recorded it with him. And then he got the connect for the videos and was like, okay, I'm going to bring you out to Fresno and shoot the We Ain't video. So that was all through him. And then, because I'm about to celebrate 2 years on We Ain't. And a lot of people don't know
awesome.
about We Ain't. So I really want them to go check out that video, because that's my favorite video. Like,
Yeah,
I
it is.
love that video. Yes. And so anyway, moving on. So Drop Bands, that was shot out here in Vegas, obviously, because it's about Vegas. And he got a director to shoot that one as well. He brought everyone out from California for that. So and then the rest is DJjingar. Like, I was wrong. That's my current one. He did that. And
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
he's really, I give props to everybody, because I wouldn't be here without them. Like, he's my right hand, he shoots all my videos now, and
I could see
we
that,
just
man.
work
Down
together,
one. Ride
yeah.
or die. You need that on your team, for real.
you have to,
All
and
day.
it's so rare. Like, it's so hard to find. And so when I do find it, I'm so appreciative that I just sit here and I'll talk about it all day.
So, real quick, the We Ain't video, you said that was your favorite one.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the one where you had old dude tied up by the fire pit. You're throwing his clothes. Was that
No,
We
that
Ain't?
one was Your
No.
Lion.
Okay.
Yes. I know what you're
I like
talking-
that. I
that's
like Your
awesome.
Lion.
Yeah.
That's my favorite from you. Your Lion is dope.
Yeah.
But We Ain't. Why is that your favorite video? Like, well, it was just a fun time shooting, or just came out the
It
best?
was. I think both. It was a really good time, and it came out the best because, huge shout out to Nathaniel because he did, like I talked about Big Mike taking me to that next level. Well, Nathaniel, when he came along, he took me to that next level too, because I saw the competition with Big Mike, and then moving on to Nathaniel, I really gained my confidence.
Nice. Wanted to up the game.
Yeah, because he was like, okay, because we're talking back and forth on the phone, and he's like, okay, I want to see what clothes you have. And I'm like, okay, so I'm sending in pictures of my wardrobe and stuff. So he really acted as like a stylist, right?
That's
and
dope.
so he's like, okay, I like that one, you're going to wear that. And I'm like, okay. So I bring it out to Fresno, and he's like dressing me up, and it was really fun. And then he gets a hairstylist for me. He got makeup. This was like my first real video. Like I had hair, makeup, wardrobe, everything.
And that's the desert location, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you're in the desert.
Yes.
Okay, so
And I was in the kiddie pool, and
yeah,
yes.
that was a dope video. Now it's
Yeah.
coming back to me. So they helped you pick out wardrobe, location, and
Yes.
got you the vehicles, got you the crew.
Yep, he got
The
me
props.
all of that, everything,
awesome.
every last detail, and it really boosted my confidence. And he was just sitting there talking to me. He's like, just kill this, like do this and do that, like really directing me is the
Hell
word
yeah.
for it. He directed me, and he really brought it out of me. And that's what I'm so thankful for, is like I didn't have that confidence before. And so he was really able to talk it out of me and be like, come on, you're bad, you're this, you're that. Like, come on, like really talk it out.
yeah.
And I was like, okay, I like
Bring out
this a
that
little
diva
bit.
in you.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I dig this. I like this. And it wasn't pumping me up. It was just, what you could be. So like, let's do it, Sorry, I talk with my hands a lot. If y'all can see me in the studio right now, I'm like,
Nah, she on
right?
stage killing
Hey,
it.
Millie Rock.
So is Big Mike also he helps you get a lot of things ready for your videos. What about dancers? I see you have different dancers, shows, videos. Like, how does your dancers come in and out of place? I mean, is there dancers that like you're real close with, or dancers you just hire on the on the contract for the one video or whatnot?
Yeah, it's pretty sad because I've met a lot of dancers throughout, the years, and I've built relationships with them, and there's falling outs. Like, that's just the truth of the matter, there's falling outs, or sometimes, a lot of times you even grow apart. Like, that's what happens a lot with me, is you grow apart. People go off and do different things. They have different visions. Like, a lot of dancers decided they didn't want to dance anymore and wanted to go back to school and focus on that. And I was like, okay, there's nothing I could do, just, more power to you. I wish you the best. And a lot of times there's not a big budget, and dancers have a certain expectation, but it doesn't match your budget.
Wow.
And so it's just, it doesn't really work out. So I've experienced that too, and it's unfortunate, but...
What are you saying? Like, they want to get paid all the time,
exactly.
a lot of money.
Exactly. Like, I used to do a lot of out-of-town shows, like I talked about LA. So sometimes, just we're paying for your trip. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah.
that's really it. But some dancers, I want to get paid on top of the trip. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like,
They don't understand that it takes money to make money, and then just us
Exactly.
taking you out there is basically what we would have paid you if we would have stayed local, right?
Exactly, because we're
they
paying
don't
for
get it.
your food, we're
Yeah.
paying for travel, like we're paying for everything. So it's like you're basically getting a trip. Just dance for me for 5 minutes for a 5-minute set,
Grateful motherfuckers. No, I'm saying.
No, but I'm not mad at dancers, because I've been in the dance, like I've seen the dance world too. I started off being a dancer, I took classes at 5, and so
Wow.
I've been in dance for a long time, and so I know the dance world, and I see how it works, and they are bad mofos, you know what I'm saying? I don't really cuss like that, but they're bad
know it.
mofos, and they do deserve to get paid for their craft. But at the same time, I'm not getting paid for my craft to pay you for your craft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
a lot of these shows, I'm just out here grinding, trying to get my name out there.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of stuff, there's no pay involved. So it's like, if I'm not getting paid, I can't pay you. And
A lot of times people don't see the longevity in something. They
Right.
think it's overnight instantly. They don't see the longevity in something. And then I understand that because, as an artist myself, I've had falling outs. I was part of a duo group when I first started rapping. I was part of a duo
Really?
group. Yeah. It was named C&J. Shout out to my boy Jardel, man. Still my guy.
Nice.
But, I'm not saying that this was his issue, but I've seen it other people happen because, life happens.
Right.
They either want it to be overnight or they see that they're not making money. But it's cool. Still go get you like a cool part-time job, and come back to the music, come back perform. So people just need to see the longevity, right?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, it's gotten so hard that even I have a part-time right now. It's like sometimes you just gotta do that, right?
We were talking about
it's like
that.
It gets like that sometimes, but I'm still out here. Like, I worked Thursday, Friday. I have a show today. I had a show today, and now I'm here with you. It's like
Still
you gotta
grinding.
work it out.
Yeah,
like, if this is your passion, you're gonna do it. Bottom line, period.
Yep. All day, you're gonna do a fly, because you fly right now.
Oh,
You came
thank
with
you.
the mink black coat now.
And I've been sweating. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be cold out, and I've been sweating in this all day. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's still the desert, right? It's still Vegas.
Man, all right. And tell me why the weather's so bipolar, man. Midday it's like low 70. At night it's freezing. So it's like, okay, do I take this coat out or not?
Exactly. I never know how to dress. I'm like, whatever. If I sweat, okay.
So you just said to me right now, I don't curse, and that was a big issue, a big topic I want to talk to you about today.
Okay.
Your music is clean, but recently you've been trying to take a little more edge to it. Drop Bands was a little edgy.
Yeah.
So why don't you put those type of lyrics in your music? Why don't you curse? It's just not you.
It's just preference. Yeah, like I grew up because people grow up differently, like some people, when they get older, they're allowed to start being more free with their language. But like growing up, it was, you don't talk that way in front of me. Mm-hmm. You don't ever do that. Like, that's a no-no. So it's like, I don't ever cuss around my parents. I'm 21 now. I still don't cuss around. Right.
Drama music.
And that's also, that was also a requirement kind of for drama too, is they said, when you come here, you're going to be able to do all age events. Mm-hmm. We want to put you in front of kids. So if you're going to do that, obviously you can't cuss. Or if you do, there needs to be a censored version of it, you know? And so obviously I was on the Bully Busters school tour, and that's all kids. I'm going into schools. You can't go into schools and cuss.
Yeah, most
You know
definitely.
what I mean?
Okay, so my next question is, being, growing up, getting older, you're 21 now.
Right.
And do you think there will be an issue in the future if you ever want to start making those more, edgy songs, and like you got to turn the notch up a little bit, something, something like even SZA did that type of thing. She started to change her image. When your image starts to change, a little more raunchy, a little more edgy, start being explicit, you think that would be an issue in the future if you ever want to do that?
No, it's not going to be an issue. What I'm going to be most concerned about, because what the good part about it is, it's still my choice. It's still, the ball is still in my court. Like, if I did want to cuss, all I got to do is sit down, talk to people. Okay, how do we accomplish this? But my main concern is always going to be, how do I do it tastefully? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to pull like a Miley Cyrus, as I like to call it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be over here sugarcoating it, and then one day I got like all my goods out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, that's never going to be me.
Being at concert saying, lick my pussy. Exactly. That's what she did.
Oh,
she's
my
crazy.
gosh.
She's crazy.
Miley, she's on and then now she's back to Miss Southern Girl. I'm like, I can't keep up with you. Like, just please. But anyway, and I'm not even gonna, no, that's just not gonna be me. I just want to make sure I do it tastefully. I want to make sure that, because a lot of people are gonna have a hard time with it too, because a lot of people have known me since I was younger. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people are gonna have a hard time adjusting to and accepting it. Like, oh, that was Lil Hopi. A lot of people like to call me Lil Hopi. So it's like, oh, that's Lil Hopi. No, I can't see you like that. I can't see you like that. So it's like, for the people like that, I just want to make sure that it's tasteful and that they know it's still me, that I haven't gone anywhere. And I want to still be a role model, whatever, to the young girls. Like, I want to just keep it classy. You don't have to be like that. If you do want to be that way, that's cool. If you don't, this is how you do it. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
So
I feel that 100%.
That's it. Yeah.
100%.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, hell yeah. And I know your fans can't wait to see the progression and what's next.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are waiting for it too. They're like, what is she gonna do? But I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna go wild.
Say that now. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. No, right.
All right, Hope.
Yes.
Let's get to know you.
All right.
Want to play a little trivia?
Yeah, let's do it.
Check this out. I want to play with you something called Top 3.
Okay.
Give you a topic. Tell me your top 3.
I'm so terrible at this game. Okay.
Give me a top 2, top 1.
Okay.
If you can. All right, top 3. Let's start with your top 3 foods. Something that you could eat for a week straight. Top 3 foods you could eat for a week straight.
Okay, good. This is easy. Pasta for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Tacos.
Ooh,
Homemade tacos
bueno.
though, because shout out to my mom. She makes fire tacos. Like it
Ooh.
has to be homemade. Like she's fire with the tacos.
Shout out to mommy.
Right.
Momager.
Shout out to moms. So pasta, homemade tacos, and ramen. But like,
Oh, shit.
but like not top ramen or cup of noodles ramen. But like,
The authentic.
right, like go to Spring Mountain and get you some ramen from the Japanese
Oh,
restaurant.
okay.
Yeah, that type of ramen.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I didn't think ramen was going to be on the list. But at least it's not top ramen.
Yeah,
Hey,
not
no
top
knocking
ramen.
top ramen. I just had
not
some
that.
earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I've lived off that many times, so I'm not knocking.
I feel that. That's what's up. So what kind of pasta? Spaghetti, I guess. Lasagna, ravioli, like just
Yeah,
a little bit of everything.
I really like penne with like marinara sauce.
Oh,
Maybe
take a
throw some
foreign. I don't
ground.
know what penne is. What's penne? Foreign.
You know, I'm trying to explain it. Maybe you could pull up a picture, DJjingar. Show the noodles.
Top 3 concerts you've ever attended.
Ooh, The
Top 3
Weeknd. I
concerts.
just saw The Weeknd in October.
Oh yeah, you both, huh?
yes.
You both did.
Yes, we did. That was dope. DJjingar, he DJ'd the pre-party, which was super dope. So we got tickets, and man, that was awesome. That was, whew. And then of course Kehlani, I saw her back in April at Brooklyn Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And my third one, I'm not even, people hate me for this, but it was Iggy. I saw her at the
People hate you for this.
Cosmopolitan. It's when she was still popping though, okay guys? Like she was popping. I saw her. I was like, I knew all the words. She was one of my inspirations at the time, so it was just dope.
So are you trying to say she's not popping now?
Let's be honest. Come on. You
I
said
haven't paid
uncensored,
attention
right?
to. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
I haven't
she's
paid
been-
attention to Iggy, even when she first started. I mean, she looked
really?
good and everything. I just didn't really pay attention.
Her music was dope. Like she had a cool little vibe to her. I liked her, but she's been having this album that's been put on hold for a couple,
Jesus
coming
Christ.
up on 2 years now. So it's like, and the label keeps postponing it, pushing it back, which I understand. Not a knock to her. I know how labels work. I know how it goes. I know how it operates. They push it back. I know what it is. So it's like, I'm not knocking her, but it's just when your album, as a fan, when you keep pushing your album back and back, it's like people lose interest, and you
that.
too much time has passed now. Like this girl had a hit on the radio. She had Fancy.
True
She
that.
had all
I
these,
know
like
that
she
one.
had all these different singles on the radio. It's like you were hot. You know what I'm saying? You can't put off your album for a year. You know, people are waiting on that. So it's like
That's the death of an artist too. Actually,
It
you know,
is.
not put out music for so long.
it is, and it's like a lot of artists. The death of them too is they don't expect something to hit. Cause my mentality is this: anything could hit. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
Keep pushing them out.
It could be my worst song ever that I think is my worst song ever, and it hits. So expect every single one of your songs to hit. Don't matter which one. Expect one to hit and be prepared for the next thing, whatever comes next. You need to be prepared. So the death of an artist is they get this huge single, it blows up, they don't know what the heck to do next. It's like, you need to be prepared. I don't care.
You
Be
got a real
prepared.
spit right here from Hope.
Seriously.
That's real. Wait. So rank them from top 1 to 3 of the concerts.
The Weeknd, Kehlani, and Iggy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, The Weeknd number 1, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Almost definitely.
Oh, yeah, because that was a huge show. Because Kehlani was at Brooklyn Bowl, and The Weeknd was at T-Mobile Arena. So that was a huge show. Like, we're talking the stage moved and was,
That's
like, did the most. Like, Kehlani, you know, at Brooklyn Bowl, the stage don't move and do all that. But he had the light show,
Okay.
the stage. Like, it was insane. Like, if she had a stage and stuff and a light show, it would be different. But it just wasn't that way.
She has dancers and everything like that.
Yeah,
too,
see, that was dope. Because, see, it's so hard. Questions like these are hard for me because I like things for different reasons, you know? Like, Kehlani's was dope because she had the dancers. It was, like, really feminine. It was, like, the female power. I loved to be entertained. It was very entertaining. She danced. She sang. She had her lights change colors and everything, too. It was a light show. But, I don't know. It would still be The Weeknd because it was bigger. It was
Shout out to The
better.
Weeknd.
Yeah, shout out to The Weeknd. He did it.
Top 3 movies that you've seen.
That I've seen.
Long time ago or recently.
So, like, my favorite movies, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Number 1 would be Burlesque.
Okay.
Number 2 would probably be, like, Sex and the City 2. And the third one would be Selena. No. I take that back. Selena's number 1. That's my movie.
Nice.
That movie is so inspiring. Like, I love
It's a good
watching that movie.
My sister watched that movie like 3 times a day, so I can never forget Selena. Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's a good
Anything
movie.
for Selena's. I love that movie.
When her tour bus broke down
Yep.
on the side.
You even know it too, the exact part. Yep.
All right. Last but not least, top 3 of your songs that you've ever made. Top 3 of yours.
Of my favorite?
Your own creations.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The funny part is I can't stand my own stuff. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, it's like
hard to
hearing
listen to yourself
yeah,
over and over, like
it
in the car in
is.
your headphones.
Exactly. See, you get it.
What do you?
But
I mean, okay. What are you most proud of? Like,
proud of. There
the
we go.
best,
That's
yeah.
good. That's good. I like that. Proud of. Drop bands, I'm for sure proud of.
I'm gonna drop bands on it.
I was wrong. I'm for sure proud of because I did that one on my own. Like, we ain't in drop bands, and I was wrong. I'm for sure proud of. I was wrong is on a different level because I took what I learned from people that, you know, got my videos together for me and stuff. I took what I learned from them and I did it on my own. Like, I went to DJjingar and I was like, hey, this is how I want to do it. This is how I want to do things. Like, before I couldn't do that. You know, I had no clue what direction to go, but I learned from people and I was able to, like, call my own shots and be like, okay, because that whole entire video was planned, my idea. I wrote it. Just the whole thing was me. And so I was super proud of that one. So I would say I Was Wrong is my first one because I'm proud of that one. And then drop bands and then we ain't.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna play another little game. This is a
Woo, for the game.
I'll call this for right now media purposes a lightning round. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? There's gonna be fast answers, quick questions, fast answers. All right.
Okay.
Don't look at the phone. You can't look at me. I'm about to ask you.
Right.
Matter of fact, I want to ask Jinjar some stuff too. Jinjar, you got to come over here and sit next to her and get on the mic. I'm going to ask you, so it's called either or, all right? To give you 2 choices, pick one.
Okay.
And it's got to be quick. No thinking about it. Don't
Like,
think
what
at all.
up over there? Hey,
Either or.
okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
Hot or cold?
Cold.
Hot. No. Cold.
Too late.
Okay.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Singing or rapping?
Singing.
Rapping.
Get a chance to books or tablet? Books or tablets?
Tablets.
Okay, very interesting. Wow. Religion or atheism?
Religion. Yeah.
Yeah, good choice.
Gotta believe in God.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Hey, Android has its perks. Shout out
It
to
does.
Android.
I just learned about this Samsung Pay or whatever, and they just wave it over the screen. I'm like, hold up, because
Yeah.
I get customers that use that. I'm like, wait.
Yeah. You never heard of the Samsung Pay? Well, you've had an iPhone forever, huh?
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
about a year
they got
now. I used to have Galaxy, so I'm like, what did I do?
Yeah, they got them, but they basically copy each other. Like, whenever iPhone comes out with something, Android comes out with it. Whenever Android comes out with something, iPhone comes out
Okay, well, iPhone, I'm waiting.
with it. Would you choose hot and dumb or ugly and smart?
Ugly and
Person.
smart.
Ugly and smart.
Yeah. I can't mess with no dummies. I'm sorry. I can't mess with no dummies. No dum-dums over here. I'm sorry. This is so politically incorrect right now. Don't mind me.
Let's hope, everybody.
Right?
Would you prefer phone call or text?
Text.
I know, right? Don't call me. I don't want to talk to
I get so irritated when people call me. I'm like, why are you calling me?
you. I'm busy.
Right.
Hey, man, I gotta tell my people this, man. You know, like, to my homies, man, I love y'all niggas, but stop calling me. I don't like to talk to males if we're not talking business or if it's not a quick resolution and bye.
Right.
I had this dude I used to know who would call me just to say what's up. He was an older guy too. He was my engineer for a little while. He was an older guy. Just call me and be like, hey man, what's up? Like, okay, what's up? Like, how's the song? Or I like, how you doing? I'll ask him how you doing. I'll talk. And he'd be like, nothing, man. Just think about things. Like,
I hate that.
What shit are you thinking about?
People do that to me all the time, and I'm like sitting on the phone waiting for like the point, like what's the point? And I'm like on the phone like, yeah. So what's up? What would you need me for? And they're like, oh, nothing. Just wanted to say, hey, what? You just wasted 5 minutes of my life.
If you ain't talking
I'm like
money,
thinking
I don't want to talk. No,
Right.
just kidding.
I'm like thinking, oh, like you got a show for me coming up or whatever, but nah, like.
Or we're just playing busy. You know, we're doing something. We're watching our favorite show, whatever it is. You know, we busy.
I don't get downtime a lot, so it's like I'm trying to keep up with my Kardashians. Sorry.
All right. We're almost done here. Let's see. This is a 3-choice question.
Okay.
Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat?
Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram. Instagram's kind of killing Snapchat with the stories, man. Like,
yeah,
they doing.
I never even thought about that. They just put Snapchat in with Instagram. So what do you need Snapchat for?
Yes, Snapchat is losing stock and like it's
the
going
only thing
down.
Instagram is missing is the funny faces, whatever filters. There you go, filters. The
Didn't they have
Snapchat
them for a while
filters.
though?
Did
Instagram had
They
Instagram
did?
had faces for a minute. Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do have them. I'm sleeping then. My bad.
It's all good. You post flyers, so you're
Yeah.
not doing selfies. You're posting flyers.
Right. Exactly.
All right, this the last either or, and I need it, and I can't wait to get more and more of these. End world hunger or cure for cancer?
Cure for cancer.
Ooh, Jinjar said that's a tough one.
No, it sucks. It
End
does
world
suck.
hunger or find a cure for cancer? You don't know what to do.
Hunger.
Yeah.
End world hunger.
You just had to be opposite of me. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, no, both of you guys can do that. You
Right.
can end world hunger. You can find a cure for cancer.
Right.
And
Right,
boom, the
that
world is
works.
saved.
See, we're good. Cancer is just a little more personal for me, so that's why I chose cancer.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you, Jinjar.
Thank you.
All right, now we'll get to the pick a label. This is the thing I can't wait to ask every artist that comes here. Pick a label. You have I have a couple choices, but of course you could pick your favorite if you ever had like a dream label you want to be on in the future.
Okay.
If you had the chance, and we're talking, you get this call tomorrow morning. You get this call tomorrow morning from Good Music. That's Kanye, Big Sean, Pusha T, Tiana Taylor, Travis Scott, TDE, Kendra, SZA, Ab-Soul, Schoolboy Q, Maybach Music, Ross, Meek, Wale, French Montana, Omarion, or Cash Money, Lil Wayne, Nicki Drake, DJ Khaled. Good Music, TDE, Maybach Music, Cash Money. Which label are you taking? They all call you. They all call you tomorrow morning and try to sign you. Which label are you taking? And they're gonna change your life, everything you ever dreamed of, you know.
That's hard. Because I think so differently because I'm like, okay, Cash Money already had their princess. You know, Nicki blew up. That's their princess. You know, you can't, well, that's their
Nicki
queen.
gonna get old, though.
She the queen. That's true,
She
too.
gonna always be the queen, but she's
That's true.
gonna grow.
Right. I don't want to I don't want to fight with Nicki. I don't want her calling me out on no beef. But at the same time, and like Kendrick, he got his girl going now too, SZA. He got his little princess coming up, you know. But Good Music doesn't really have their, you know.
Good Music got Tiana Taylor, but she's not really like, yeah, Tiana Taylor's great, but they don't put her in the forefront.
Yeah.
It's-
I feel like maybe Good Music.
Good Music.
But
you
like-
deal with Kanye, he make you wear Yeezys every day.
Now that I don't mind, because, you know, like I said earlier, I keep up with my Kardashians, so he can turn me into Kim.
Oh, you want to meet Kim, Kylie, Kendall.
Yes.
You want to meet Caitlyn. You want to meet Caitlyn?
Just Kim and Kylie, and that was fine. Just the girls are fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you said that.
But just Kim, she's a fashion, like, whether people want to admit it or not, her fashion is fire. So if he styles her, like, all her fashion, her style comes from him. So he can dress me any day, honey. He can style me if he wants to. So I'm glad with my choice then. Good Music.
Hey,
I like that choice. But, like, at the end of the day, Parkwood Entertainment, Beyonce's company, that's the dream. That's the dream right there.
I feel that.
I just don't want Beyonce to shelf me.
So that's Good Music for Hope.
Yes.
Good Music tomorrow.
Yes.
They're gonna call you tomorrow.
They better. I mean, something. Just don't shelf me, please.
Don't shelf.
These
Hope.
labels be shelving people.
Yeah, you work too damn hard, Hope, and
I know.
fucking yeah, for real. So
Right.
you just gotta hope you sell, man.
That's the
shit.
real
You
part right
gotta
there.
sell.
That's why you get shelved, because your numbers ain't right.
So speaking of sales, when that time comes,
Yes.
we're thinking tomorrow or next year. We're thinking
Right.
Song on the Billboard chart. Imagine Drop Bands gets on the Billboard chart.
Yes.
Start to rise up in the Spotify, iTunes numbers.
Yes.
You get your first big music check because that song was just your label. It's not these big labels who are trying to take from you because they gave you the biggest budget. This is your label that's family and the label that helped molded you.
Right.
Your first big check, what you gonna spend it on?
A car. That was easy. I like that one. A car.
What kind of car?
I've been looking at cars lately. You know, I really like.
She said, I need to get around myself. I need to get to my shows my damn self.
Seriously. Because it's like, let me see. Because for my bigger budget, of course, I want a Range Rover.
Hey.
If I have to bring myself down a little bit, because I don't really like cars. I want to be like in a Jeep or SUV. So like the regular Jeeps, you know, like a Rubicon or something like that. If I had to lower my standards, but a Range Rover for sure, yeah.
Range Rover, and this is going back to either or. Range Rover and like a 2-bedroom apartment, or a big house and like a regular car. You can get your.
Say that one more time. A big house.
A big house, or like a Honda, or like a 2-bedroom apartment and a Range Rover, because you know that money got to go elsewhere too.
Yeah, to be honest, like at this stage in my life, an apartment and a Range Rover.
Nice.
Because it's just me. Like, I don't have a huge family, you know? But, like, if I had a family and kids and all that, then a house and then the Hyundai, Honda.
Hell yeah. I feel that.
But if I'm just thinking about myself, like, I don't need that much space. Just I'm not going to live in a big old house by myself.
There you go.
I mean, I could move my mom in, but we're scaredy cats.
That's another thing, too. I wanted to ask you. I seen on your Instagram profile. I don't know how it led me to it, but you were posting your family. You were posting your family.
Yeah.
You saw your sister.
My sister.
And you're with your dad.
Yes.
As well. Your music runs in the family. Being an artist runs in the family. Your dad does performances. I mean, I've seen his Instagram. I've seen a couple performances that he did. Are they mostly covers? Does he write his own? Like, is he the one that also pushed you to be the artist, and then your mom was kind of like looking over everything?
Right. Yeah, that's exactly how it happened. My dad, he writes his own stuff and produces as well. He's also a mobile DJ. Okay. He's with a mobile DJing company. He actually works at a radio station as well. He's with Beasley Brothers Broadcasting, or Beasley Brother Broadcasting. And so he's been on the radio. He's been on 98.5. He used to be on air at 88.1 back in the day. Like in the 90s, he was on 88.1 on air.
Nice.
So, yeah.
What was his DJ name? What is his DJ name?
Greg Spin.
Greg Spin. Yes. Hope Spin. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Greg Spin. I see you, boy.
Yes, that's my daddy-o. But, yeah, so when I was 5, I started taking the dance lessons. And then when I was 8, I decided I wanted to sing. So he would always pull me up on stage. Like, he put me on some of his songs before. He would pull me up on stage. He was actually with Jama way before I even thought about it. I was in diapers and running around the studio, and he was with Jama. Yeah. Of course. So, I grew up around it. You know, I'm running around the studio. My dad's doing his songs and stuff. So, I mean, that's exactly what introduced me to it first, and what kind of brought me into
I like that.
Yeah, brought me into the music world.
I like that.
Yeah,
we got that in common. My dad, like I said, my dad was a musician.
Right.
Playing guitars. He has a good singing voice. Unfortunately, I can't sing, but he has a good singing voice, so that probably went somewhere else. You're
like, that one missed me.
Yeah. So hell yeah, man, keeping it all in the family.
Definitely.
You're gonna continue to do that when it's your time to pass the torch. You're gonna pass it to your little ones.
To be honest with you, I don't want to force anything on them. Like, I want it to come naturally. I really want it to come naturally. Like, when they get older, if they start taking interest in it, then I'll be like, okay, we can expand on it, you know? But I'm never going to make my kids do anything. They could be whatever they want to be. I can't stand sports, but they could be like, hey, I want to play football. All right, I'll be at every game.
That makes me curious then. So, I mean, is there a time, when you first started, was there times you felt pressured, you didn't feel like going to a show, you didn't feel like recording this video, and they made you do that? You grew up, you grew up molded, so I'm sure there was times. Yes. And how'd that make you feel? Like when you didn't want to do a show and like you thought you did bad or something like that?
Yeah, it was really stressful. Like, that's why I was in and out of it so much. Like I said, I started actually getting on a stage when I was 8. And from that point on, I was in and out of it so much because I felt so much pressure. I was stressed out. I was too young. I didn't understand. I wasn't ready. You know what I mean? So when I turned 15 and I went out to LA, I was like, okay, I can handle it this time. Let me go full force. And so it happened mainly when I was younger. I didn't want to go on stage. And
Did it discourage you whenever you're finished performing? Because we've all had this as artists. Have you ever finished performing and the applause is like 1 or 2 people?
Oh, yeah. I still get that, to be real with you.
Jesus Christ.
It sucks. Like,
sucks.
it straight up sucks. Like, you just feel like, what am I doing this for? Like, why am I even here? But then you remember, like, it's a building process. It's not going to happen overnight. You just got to keep fighting for yourself. You got to keep pushing. You got to believe in yourself. That's what it is. A lot of people get cocky with it. And it's like there's a thin line. Like, don't get cocky, but believe in yourself. You know, there's a difference between being confident and cocky. So it's like you just got to keep, it's hard to explain because you really only got yourself, and you just got to keep motivating yourself. All you got is you. So it's like keep motivating yourself to get up and keep doing it and know that you have something special.
True that.
And share it with the world and just continue to get up. You just got to do it.
So I mean, how do you think you can avoid those 1 or 2 applauses after a show, after you've been rehearsing, you have the moves down, you go up there and give it everything you've got, like lyrically and physically? What do you think you can do to like kind of improve that? Do you do things like talk to people in the crowd before you go on? Do you do things like network before the event?
So crowd participation is for sure key. You definitely want to keep your crowd involved. When they feel involved and like they're a part of it, they're like, oh, wow, I was actually part of something. So like they're more into it. You know what I mean? So you definitely want to talk to them. You want to get them involved. And what I really try and do is say hi to everybody, say thank you, shake some hands, network. Just really feel that connection. People want to feel like you're a real person. They don't want to feel like, oh, you're superior to them and you're bigger and you're too good to talk to them. You have to relate to people still. So like you got to shake their hands, you got to talk to them, be a person. Like, and that's the sad thing, even with independent artists like that I've met and seen. Like, it's really sad. They do
a big front, huh? They got this ego.
Their head is, like, out here, and they feel like they can't talk to people, can't be real with people. And it's hey, you need to come down off that and shake some hands and be personable. Like, some people feel intimidated and, like, they can't come up to you. And you need to, like, fix that about yourself because it's not cool. It's not going to work for you. So...
Fake thugs, man.
Yeah, you just really got to be humble and come off your pedestal and relate to people. Just that's what it is.
I like to call a combination of humble and fly at the same time.
Yeah.
You could be humble and fly, though,
yeah.
right?
Because what you do is you get on stage and you own it. That's your time to get it all out. You're cocky, you're confident, you're killing the stage. The minute you step off a stage, you become a people person. Yep. Hi, how you doing? Relate to them, yada, yada, yada. Oh, that's great, wonderful. Small talk, take a picture, move on. And that's where people get it confused. They come off stage and they still have that mentality. They didn't leave it on the stage. Like that saying, leave it all on the stage. That's the truth. Even your cockiness, leave it on the stage. Like, you got to come off that stage and be able to shake hands and talk to people.
I like that.
That's what I believe, at least. People don't gotta agree with me, but
it shows.
That's life.
Yeah, it shows.
That's life.
It shows, and it's gonna show. Like going back real quick until the couple people that give you applause, man. I was looking at this band, this band that I really like. I was watching some of their old shows on YouTube. The band is Fall Out Boy. You guys know Fall Out Boy?
Yeah. I
Going
listen to Fall Out Boy.
down, hell yeah, that's my shit, man. Fall Out Boy is one of the only bands I listen to, but that's my shit. Yeah, I watched their show. They used to do like garage shows, or they did the show inside a skate park on YouTube or something.
Oh, nice.
And their shows, they went hard. They were doing their thing, and it was so crazy to see that back then. They got like no response. Like they didn't get any response. That shit was so crazy to see from like someone who's like mainstream now.
Yeah.
Looking back, you would never believe a mainstream person ever had a bad show, huh?
Right.
You would never think that, but that's how it goes.
And that's what keeps you going as an artist too, you know, like you see things like that, you're like, man, the greatest of the greats had moments just like I've had.
Yep.
So you just got to see it through. That keeps you going too. It's like, hey, Beyonce didn't happen overnight.
Nah, she didn't. And she was kind of like you. She got molded.
Yeah.
She got molded, and then she started out as a girl group,
Right.
and then their own solo thing and just
Yeah.
started killing it.
Right.
Did you ever be part of a girl group?
I actually was.
Oh,
a
you
lot
did?
of people don't know that.
Tell
lot of
us
people
about
don't.
it. Yeah, the people who don't know, tell them about
They
it.
don't know my girl group experience. So someone had suggested. I just don't like to name names, but
You don't got to.
yeah, no. So we're not gonna do that here. But someone suggested that I should be in a group, and it was after a very important show, like a show that really meant a lot to me, and it was kind of a hit to my heart because it was for a TV show.
Wow.
And it was kind of competition, like I was trying to win it. And so
they made you be part of the group.
Yeah, no.
before the
So
show?
I didn't win this competition, and so it really hurt my heart, but I was going to get back up, and continue. And they were like, hey, you should be in a girl group. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea, actually. And it was actually with my dancers at the time. So I turned my dancers into, like, we all turned into a group. So we got in the car. It actually happened after the show, too. Like, we got in the car. And this person suggested we be in a girl group. So we got in the car. We're driving back home to Vegas. And we're like, yeah, we're like getting hyped. We're like, we're about to be in a girl group. Like, oh, snap. So it was me and like 3 other girls. I had 2 dancers and then the 2 sisters and then a dancer. Yeah. So it was 4 of us. Yeah, that's 4. And then we had one other girl. We found her. We said, oh, we're looking for someone else. We held auditions even at a dance studio. And we found this girl, and she was like, yeah, I want to be in it too. And she had a really good voice. So we were like, okay. So it was 5 of us. And we started working out of a studio in Northtown. And we were really getting it together. Like, we were getting cover songs together. We were singing. We had someone on the piano helping us out and vocal training us. And we just never really got off the ground. It was one of those situations, again, where some people went off to college, wanted to do the school thing.
Wow.
Some people just didn't want to, saw the ugly side of it and didn't want any part of it, So it kind of ended before it started, which everything happens for a reason, So... It was an experience I needed to have, though. Like, I will always think about it. Exactly.
No malice with those other girls?
No, not at all. I mean, we don't really talk anymore just because life, it happens. You grow apart, but I wish them the best. I mean, I still have them. I see them. I see what they're doing, and I just wish them the best in life. They're doing good.
I feel that. All the best to everybody, even if you hating. All the best to you.
Exactly. And I know who's hating too.
Whoa, we gotta get into that, but we'll do it another time.
Right? I know. That's a different podcast.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
No, I'll never speak bad about anybody, but...
Hope,
yeah.
thank you
for
so
having
much
me.
for coming here, being the first guest at this new location. You're
Anytime.
gonna come back, right?
Of course.
Jinjar, you're
Anytime
gonna
you
come
want
back,
me.
right?
Gotta have him on here.
He nodded his head, yeah.
Right? So
yeah,
chill.
hell yeah, thank you. So before we end this, I do want to ask you, tell the people that don't know Hope where to find you and why you are next up, all the work that you put in, why they should root for you, why they should come follow you
Right.
on your journey.
You said where they can find me, right?
Where they can find you
Okay.
first, of course. Social
Yes.
media time.
So, of course, everything is super easy. It's all Hope Music 30. So, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff is Hope Music 30. And if you can't remember that, just go on my website, IamHopeMusic.com. It has all my social media on there, all the links to it. Super easy, all in one spot. So, go ahead and check that out. And I just really put a lot of work and effort into what I do, which I know a ton of artists do. They eat, sleep, breathe, bleed it. And that's what I do, and I just really want people to enjoy what I do. I want them to just know that I'm out here trying. This is my passion. I really want to make it. And so I hope they see that and see it's genuine and hopefully get behind it and start backing it, start supporting it.
Yeah, y'all need to support Hope, man. She is out here, man. When I say out here, man, it's like shows every week, every other week. If not,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Got another one at Beauty Bar.
Yeah, I'm going to that one. Beauty
Yes.
Bar. Oh, Beauty Bar show. When's the
Yes.
date? When's the date?
That's December 30th. What, next Saturday? Yeah, next Saturday, December 30th at Beauty Bar downtown. Tickets are $10. You can hit me up. I have some still. And it's going to be a super dope show. I got my outfit planned and everything. So come
Hell
out,
yeah.
get ready.
Can't
Hey.
wait. Bringing some dancers out or just you?
No, just me for now.
Can't wait. Can't
Yeah.
wait. All right,
Thank
Hope.
you.
Thank you for coming by. And you can also find me at First Pick C. That's First Pick CEE on Twitter and Instagram. And More of Everything Media, MOEX Media on Twitter and Instagram. Moreofeverythingmedia.com, where no one's got us like us.
Yes.
Post production, take us out.
I was wrong to let you in my life, let you in. I was wrong, but baby, I'll survive. You know I will survive. I was so wrong to let you in. I shouldn't let you in. I was wrong, but baby, I'll survive. You know I will survive it. You don't want me here. No, you don't want me here. No, you don't want me here. No, you don't want. My life won't be the same. You got me like. You got me like. You got me like. You got me like. You don't want me here to let you in my life, let you in. But baby, I'll survive, I will survive, I will. I'll never let you in again, no, no, no. To let you in my life, such a sacrifice. I was so wrong. You're my heart, but this ain't feeling right. Always letting me down every day and night. It's so unfair that you don't care. You made a fool of me. For what it's worth, I'm in love with you. Got me begging, please, got me on my knees. But there's nothing I can do. You don't want me here. No, you don't want me here. No, you don't want me here. No, you don't want. My life won't be the same. You got me like. You got me like. You got me like. You got me like. You don't want me here.